Hello students. So today we are starting our new chapter, that is light reflection and refraction. So here in this chapter we are dividing that reflection we are separately studying and refraction we are separately studying. So under that first thing today we will discussing about the introduction. So what is light and what are the kinds are they? Okay, so today what is this light means? You know what is the definition of light. Light is a form of energy which enables us to see the object. So whatever the object we are seeing, through the light we are able to see the object which is present around us, isn't it? So for example, if you have taken the dark room, when you enter to the dark room, you will not able to see any of the objects present in the dark room because there is no light present in it. So when you want to see any object, for example in a dark room, when you want to see the table which is present in the dark room, means what you will do, you won't focus the light on your face, isn't it? If you focus the light to your face, you can't able to see the object which is present in that room. When you focus the light to that object, that is when a light falls on that object, through reflection you are able to see that object clearly through your eyes. So that is the one thing I can say about the light. So light means it is a form of energy which enables us to see the objects present around it. So in the light also there are different kind. One I can say is luminous object and another one is non-luminous object. So what is this luminous object means? This luminous object means the object which emits its own light. So which emits its own light is called the luminous object. So what is the example for the luminous object means? Stars. Stars means, if I say the example of a star as a luminous object means, then sun also comes under the example of a star, isn't it? Sun is also a star. So sun is also a luminous object which emits its own light. It does not depend on any other source for its light. But next it is non-luminous object. So what is this non-luminous object means? Which do not have its own light. Okay. So it do not emit its own light. That is the non-luminous object. So it do not emit its own light means it depends upon the luminous object to emit the light. The best example is I can give the moon. Moon, isn't it? Through the sun's reflection itself you are able to see the moon, or else we won't be able to see the moon because moon does not have its own light. So through the sun itself we are able to, through the luminous object, depending upon the luminous object itself, moon is able to, we are able to see the moon. Not only moon, I can see wood, chair, human being, even us, we won't emit our own light. Through the sunlight or any light if you have taken, through that only we are able to we can able to see us, we can able to see the other object present in our earth. Next is ray of light. What is this ray of light means? When light travels in a straight line, when light has been travels in a straight line, then the path traveled by it, that is single line which is you are representing, a single line is called the ray of light. That is, this is single line which you are representing into the direction. This is a straight line. This single line represents the ray of light. If it is a group of light, the group of this straight line, for example, group of this straight line, this group is called the beam of light. Okay, now you know the difference between the ray of light and a beam of light. Ray of light means it is a single straight line or single line, that is called the ray of light. Group of ray of light, that is many ray of light combined together to form a beam of light. When there is a torch, if you have taken the torch means, torch is a beam of light because it contains many, that is group of ray of light. Okay, so that is the one thing I can say about the ray of light as well as the beam of light. So these are the basic terminologies which we have already studied, and this is just an introduction for that. Now, in the beam of light also there are different kinds are there. What are those beam of light means? One is converging beam of light, another one is diverging beam of light, another one is parallel beam of light. That means converge to a point. Converge to a point means I can say this is the this is converging to a point. So a certain point, all the lights are coming and converging to a point. Diverging ray of light means I can say this is the diverging. Okay, this is the diverging ray of light, that is moving away. It is diverged. It is splitting off beam of light. It is called the diverging light. Parallel beam of light means which beam of lights which are parallel to each other. It's called the parallel beam of light. So this is just an introduction to the light chapter. So now we are able to say all the object, that is light means you are able to say it enables us to see the object which is present in it. Now the other question is whether we are able to see all the object present in it, whether when you pass any of the light to that object, can you able to see all the lights which is present in it. So to know that, let us do one activity to know that about the transparent, translucent and as well as opaque objects. To understand about transparent, translucent and opaque objects, so first I have taken a source, that is a torch I have taken, and a glass of water. So you know glass is a transparent materials. When a light has been passed through this glass, then most of the light will pass through it, isn't it? Whatever the light has been passed through this glass, that light you can able to see in the other direction also. This is the transparent material which allows the light to pass through it. That is what the transparent material. Next, if you have taken another material, here I have considered a milky glass. Milky glass acts like a translucent object. Translucent object means whenever a light passes through the translucent object, only few. It allows not all the light to pass through it. It allows only few light. That is, only small amount of light will pass through it. That is the translucent object. Either here I have taken the milky glass, or you can take the plastic also. This is also a translucent object here. Similarly, the next one is I'll take the opaque object. So next I have taken the opaque object. You can able to see. So in opaque object like a writing pad or anything, if you have taken, in that cases most of the light, all the lights, I can say all the lights will not pass through it. That is, it get reflected back. Okay, so most of the light will get reflected back. So that is the opaque objects. Okay, by this experiment you can able to see it, by this activity you can able to do it, that what are the different transparent, translucent and opaque objects. Okay. So by the activity you are able to say it, what are transparent material, what are translucent material and what are opaque objects. So transparent material means which allow the light to pass through it. So for that I have taken a glass of water, I have taken, so that when I pass the light over it, it allows the light to pass through it. Next, translucent object is which partially allow, that means not completely it allow the light to pass through it, partially allow the light to pass through it. That is the example. I have taken the milky glass. Another one you can, it's an example, plastic also is a translucent objects which partially allow the light to pass through it. Next is opaque object. So opaque object means which do not allow the light to pass through it. Okay, which do not allow the light to pass through it means whatever the source we are getting through that opaque object, that does not allow the light to go out of it. Next, for that example, it is blackboard or the cardboard sheet you can take. So this will not allow the light to pass through it. So these are the some of the types, that is translucent, transparent as well as opaque objects, when which when a light pass through it, what happens in this case. So this is about the today's class. So about next we will go with the reflection of light. So this is just an introduction part for the light reflection. So next we are going with the further topic about the reflection and as well as types of mirror which are used it. Okay, thank you children.